Many students at Decatur only take 2 years of a foreign language program, but one student is taking what he's learned in the classroom here in Grant Park.
How does a program based around healthy food make such a big impact in our classrooms as well? My partner Madeline Rock and I find out.
Future, Gucci Mane, and Trinidad James are some of the big name artists that alum Chad Tennis has worked with on sets like this.
We've been in school almost 3 months, so we figured it was about time to air the first show of the year. Our broadcast first years are just learning the ropes, so you won't see their full stories on today's show. However, they're bringing back a feature from several years ago called The Rundown, and you'll see it in a few minutes. I'm Noemi Griffin, and this is the broadcast crew's 50-second show. Welcome to The Deck.
Take your time and your time will come. Don't be afraid now, lonely one. See the darkest shadows and the brightest sun.
Learning a second language is not an easy task. It takes commitment and hours of studying. Anna Downing and Connor Allison followed a senior who was taking his skills from Spanish 4 into the kitchen of his family's restaurant, Dakota Blue.
Dakota Blue is a family-owned restaurant. Besides the unique decorations on the wall, there is something more meaningful going on in the kitchen. Senior Dakota Connor is taking his Spanish education a step further by working in the kitchen with a cook who speaks no English.
I work Tuesday nights and sometimes like Wednesday or Thursday night. And usually Tuesday nights every time me and Clinton. Almost every other time it's Yolanda. She's like my teacher, man, mi maestra. In the beginning when I first started working here, I didn't know how to ask for stuff in Spanish. She's just so in control of everything. Like she just knows what I'm doing and how to fix my mistakes anytime I make them or teach me from my mistakes.
He's a good boy and worker and learns very fast.
Oh, I love working in the kitchen. Because I used to dishwash. That's not fun to look forward to. I really like cooking, especially burgers. I love just flipping the burger.
The big thing that people forget is consistency. You can work really hard one day and then if you don't do a good job the next, that's not good enough. And some people are just wired to be cooks and some aren't.
Yes, I always speak Spanish, and I'm very happy working. We talk about school and the girls.
Although Dakota has been in a Spanish class throughout high school, he still enjoys going to them every day.
Oh, I like Spanish a lot, especially because of Martinez, man. He keeps you paying attention.
If they use their time wisely, they can really excel in Spanish.
It's really an incredibly marketable skill. The fastest rising population in America are Spanish-speaking people.
It'll help more, you know, in the future, just having another language under my belt. Like even in America, more and more people are coming in, so it'd be good to be able to communicate with everyone that I meet.
For The Deck, I'm Connor Allison.
Originally, I just thought Farm to School was about getting fresher foods into the cafeteria. I didn't realize there was an education component as well.
I think a lot of people don't really know how it works. Farm to School's Farm to Classroom works really hard on getting students aware and involved. Noemi and I take a closer look.
I mean, the main reason that most of us are involved in Farm to School is because we care about, that mission of like, let's get kids healthier, aware of what they're doing, and from the education side too. We do it a lot to support the learning that's going on in the classroom, and so I particularly get excited about providing hands-on education opportunities.
Farm to School works on getting local foods from the gardens to the classroom, but it's more than just about what students eat, it's about what they're learning as well.
Farm to School is working with the elementary schools to bring farm to classroom and teaching local sustainability to the elementary schools. So hopefully as they get older, they'll understand the importance of like local growing and the importance of like eating healthy and everything that Farm to School works towards. Farm to School is all about raising awareness and getting kids more involved in like the food process and growing food and like understanding and wanting fresh, locally grown food.
We're in schools, I think, 4 out of 5 days this week doing educational lessons with the schools, which is huge for us. A lot of times we have classes that are more focused on plant science, like how plants grow, what are the parts of plants, an introduction to worms, for example. So this bad boy right here is about 5 pounds, and this one's about 2.5. So pretty massive sweet potatoes grown by tiny little preschoolers.
They also hold an annual summer camp where they allow kids to learn about and experiment with fresh foods that may be new to them.
For example, like 90% of them tried beets this summer, and more than half of them liked them.
I think it's great. I mean, it's really good because a lot of times, like, schools will just get packaged food, like packaged pizza and fries from a big company, and then they like heat it up in the oven and that's it. But here, I mean, we're really working with the community and with a lot of people, a lot of farmers who just like love what they do and who are committed to like producing really good food and then bringing it to the schools for us to like get healthy and fresh food. It's just, I think it's a great program.
For The Deck, I'm Noemi Griffin. The Deck crew and Scribbler staff combine forces as 310 Convergence to keep you informed and entertained. Go ahead and like the 310 Convergence Facebook page so we can alert you to new posts on your feed. Student use of Twitter is skyrocketing this year, and we invite you to follow us on Twitter @Decatur Media and retweet our posts. Our Instagram page is just getting off the ground, and we'd love to share some of your best images. Email your favorites to 310@csdecatur.net. 310 Convergence is the source for Decatur student media.
Junior Ren Bulu pulled a muscle in her calf during cross-country season, but she continued to come to practice, encourage the team, and travel to meets. She said it has been really hard because running is her passion. She has recovered and is able to run with the team again. The team runs this afternoon and starts its drive for state at next week's regional meet.
October is a month full of festivities, and Metro Atlanta has many activities to enjoy. One you probably haven't heard of is Southern Belle Farms, located 30 miles south of Decatur in McDonough, Georgia. The farm offers a 7-acre corn maze for visitors to navigate. This year, the farm celebrates its 75th anniversary. Southern Belle is open for the next 2 weekends and charges a $12 entrance fee.
You've probably noticed the crowded hallways and the large number of students in your classes. The school board and city commission are debating whether to expand city schools to make room for incoming students. Trailers have already been added to schools and construction is being planned. The student population throughout Decatur is expected to double within the next couple of years. Follow the planning at csdecatur.net and at the city commission's website, decaturga.com. Taco Mac has reopened with a new look after a renovation that began August 4th. Taco Mac CEO Bob Campbell said that after 12 years, it was time to refresh the Decatur store. He also said that the company is proud to be a part of this community and hopes the renovation will excite the city's sports fans. The restaurant is located on West Ponce de Leon Avenue, across from CVS.
Atlanta's annual Pride Festival was held 3 weeks ago. This festival is considered the Big Bang ending for the annual Pride Week, in which many Atlanta residents who support gay rights and the LGBTQ community expressed their pride. The park was packed with people waving rainbow flags, listening to music, and celebrating equality.
On Adair Street, residents take Halloween decorating very seriously. These ghosts and goblins will knock your socks off. But if you want the full effect, come by after dark. This award-winning house on 205 Adair has even made appearances on the local news. Homeowner Nancy Wilkinson works hard to entertain visitors and capture the spirit of Halloween.
Decatur was recently voted one of the top 10 great neighborhoods in America by the American Planning Association. Some other neighborhoods that ranked alongside Decatur were San Francisco's Chinatown and Chicago's Evanston neighborhood. Along with the award that Decatur got, it was also hailed the Berkeley of the South. Farm Burger and Cakes and Ale are the newest participants in Terrific Thursdays during November and December. Music and free food will be served at local stores on Thursday nights. Purchases of $200 from participating stores will score you a $20 gift card to a local restaurant. Shoppers can bring receipts to City Hall for their gift card.
The Chipotle opening up on Ponce next to SunTrust is taking shape. The restaurant is scheduled to open by mid-November. The management team is awaiting the fire department's certificate of occupancy to begin food deliveries and start employee training. The sign has been installed and the square's hungry lunchgoers will be able to enjoy burritos in a few short weeks.
All-State Chorus is a competition that selects 8 members from each district in Georgia. On October 12th, 8 Decatur students attended auditions at Woodland High School. To make All-State Chorus, competitors must audition twice. If competitors pass both auditions, then they are officially a member of All-State Chorus. Decatur's participants are still awaiting results.
Senior Kristen Munson's uncle, Richard Wilson, was the first African American to join Decatur's all-white basketball team. She shares what it's like to learn about her family's history and how he's inspired her to play the game. Zoe Laird and Noemi Griffin went down to Madison Avenue to check out the soapbox race, which has grown to attract over 1,000 viewers. They talked to some of the racers about their cars and why they got involved. Decatur High School has many clubs, but one club meets every Thursday after school to create objects made of wood. No skill is required to join. Students enjoy building birdhouses and in the future plan to improve their skills. This summer, 3 Decatur seniors traveled to 3 different Spanish-speaking countries to volunteer, translate, and become immersed in the culture. From hiking to waterfalls to helping refugees, by the end of the summer, all saw the world through a broader lens. Being a sneakerhead comes with some stylish habits. Purchasing the latest sneaker and saving money is all a part of being in the sneaker game. What Javonte Johnson, Dion Williams, and Joshua Moore are sneaker lovers who each share a serious addiction for wearing the latest kicks. Max Waterhouse has been competing in the World Dwarf Games, also known as the DAA, for 6 years, in basketball, volleyball, soccer, and field hockey. He competes against teams from other countries such as the UK. Though some teams are there to have fun, Max's team is there to win. Waking up before the sun rises to collect eggs, milk the cow, and prepare morning breakfast is just some of the tasks alumni Ashley Browning does. She lives the homestead lifestyle. Discover how she went from being a varsity soccer player to a homesteader.
Listen up, freshmen! Feeling stressed about school or your social life? Well, guess what? Class of 2014 is here to help. So pull out your pen and pad and take some notes from the pros, better known as the Class of 2014.
Don't fail any of your classes because it's going to come back to bite you when you can't graduate.
Don't take things too seriously because, school is important, but it's also important to kind of balance it with a social life so you don't get too stressed out.
You don't have to try so hard to fit in because you'll find your place.
Make friends with the seniors because if you're cool, we'll talk to you and we'll laugh with you.
Live your life to the fullest. YOLO.
Just stay focused and don't slack and don't play around.
Don't stop on the stairs and hug your friends and talk.
Freshmen should keep moving in the hallways.
Stop standing in the middle of the hallways when everyone's trying to get through. You gotta keep it moving.
Don't give up. Wait till senior year to start getting senioritis because if you start slacking off too early, you'll have bad grades.
If you gonna break dress code, be slick with it. Don't be walking all through the middle of the cafeteria.
My one suggestion for all freshmen is to play Ultimate. Join the team to play Ultimate.
Stay away from them girls, man. Them girls, you don't need them. And especially your freshman year, bro. You gotta do good your freshman year. I'm out.
Chad Tenies was on the Deck crew just a few years ago. He produced stories for the Deck, but also created music videos for local artists. The Deck's Mary Adams, Corey Anderson, and Mawal Seedy caught up with him.
Well, after Chad graduated from Decatur High School, he went on to become a well-known cinematographer and director. And the thing is, he films, he travels, he works with big-name artists, and he still goes to Georgia State, so.
Really, what's he been working on lately?
Well, recently we went on set with him, and he's working on a music video called You Ain't Never. It's by a group called The Five featuring Gucci Mane.
Was Gucci Mane there?
No, Gucci Mane's in jail, but at least we got to see the process of making a music video. So we have a little video for you. Take a look.
This year, I'm gonna turn up. It's the time, the next 2 years, I'm turning up. It's about to go down. I've had 15, 16 videos on MTV now, like 3 videos on 106 in Park. Like I got something that's always playing on VH1 Soul. When I was a kid, I used to be really into acting and like doing the school plays and stuff. And then when I was in 5th grade, I was kind of interested in being on the other side of the camera. I remember sitting in the back of Mr. Shar's class, and I just had this big thing of paper that I would be charting out camera plots and light plots. And we ended up shutting down Peter Street that goes over that perfect shot of the Atlanta skyline that goes right over Freedom Parkway. We ended up shutting it down, and it was like the first big budget thing I had done. And it turned out really good and ended up going to 106 in Park. I direct, and then I also DP, and a DP stands for Director of Photography, also known as Cinematographer. You learn so much when you go out on set. You see how everything's working, you see the dynamics, you see how it turns out thought, like paper to filming to editing. You learn so much in the process. Every single day you're learning.
We be the file. You ain't never like me.
I love working with Chad. He's always been creative and ambitious and just really driven. I met him through a friend, and then he's like, yeah, this guy edits, and then he's in high school, and then I was like, really? And I really like how he captures his pictures and his imagery. It's just really awesome. And even how he does his edits, it's very movie-like, so well, cinematic, So I hope to see him as a film director. First of all, let's pull over. Can we set up for that? And I just put the girls can line up, and I can move them in. You want to do it over there?
I hate sitting in front of computers, but it's kind of the thing you got to do, because all the best directors edit their own stuff. I'm always every day faced with really cliche stuff, and I gotta somehow try to make it original, somehow put my spin on it, somehow put my name on it. You gotta develop, your own style. I don't do this for money, but this is my way of living. I wouldn't be living if I wasn't making my music videos. I've taught myself everything I know, and I've worked for 4 years to do this. There's no reason to stop. It would be a complete waste of time. But at the end of the day, if you're making great work and you're doing something that's new and inventive, people are gonna love it and people are gonna wanna work with you. Man, if you wanna do music videos, do it. You're gonna be in competition with me though. Good luck.
You should definitely check out the stories waiting for you on our Convergence website, 310.org. We want to know what you think, so leave a comment on any of the site's posts. Thanks for watching today's show. We'll see you next time on The Deck.